Hey, what's going on? My name's Josh, and I make a full-time living as a home-based business owner. I've recruited thousands of people, sold millions of dollars in products, and earned over $100,000 from home. I'm exhausted because I've had to start over multiple times because my upliner company left me high and dry with crappy comp plans and even worse product lines. If I would have started what I'm about to show you 10 years ago instead of jumping from shiny object to shiny object, I'd be sitting here as a 27-year-old millionaire today. Whatever you thought you knew about making money in this industry is probably wrong, but it's okay because I'm going to tell you why. I've made this video in hopes that you don't make the same mistakes that I have over the last few years. The two gentlemen you are about to meet are two of the most successful network marketers in the industry. And after this video, you will have the chance to partner up with us and own the ultimate online home-based business. Hey, what's going on, guys? Josh here. I'm in lovely Madison, Wisconsin at the Marriott Conference Center, sitting here with two new good friends of mine with Market America and Shop.com. As some of you have known, I have switched careers and have made my last and final move, and I'm really passionate and very confident in what I'm doing right now, and I have two gentlemen here that I felt all of you, my networker friends that are in the same position that I am, you feel the same way that I do, you're as tired as I am. I wanted these guys to share with you what they shared with me this weekend that has brought me to this place. And again, no one better in this company than these two. So I've got Mr. Andrew Weissman sitting here. Andrew, what is your position with Market America and Shop.com?
Well, I'm part of the teaching, training, sales, marketing into the business. I'm an unfranchised owner because we have a real partnership between our company and field organization. And it's been quite a ride for almost 21 years, you know. And we've been around for 21 years, but we're not tired at all. We're actually more inspired as time goes on. I think that has a testament to how we're positioned and the direction that we're going.
Right on. And so, and not only, so to make that clear to you guys, so Andrew's not only been here since the beginning and has a corporate role with the company, but is currently, you know, building the business as well. And then on top of that, you know, we're here in Madison. We just did a 3-day Northern Regional event, which you guys are all aware of how the regional events work. So we'd had about 2,000–3,000 people here this weekend. And Andrew was, you know, the corporate highlighted, you know, guest speaker here to just share everything that's going on from the corporate standpoint. And Jim has always mentioned that Andrew is kind of JR, the CEO and owner of the company, is kind of, you know, son, essentially. You know what I mean?
Kind of mentor, yeah.
Yeah, mentor.
Fortunately, been known for a long time.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
You know, what I really wanted you to hit, and then move on to Jim, is you've been saying something since I've been here the last 3 days that has really hit home with me, and I know is going to hit home with all of my other multi-level marketing friends that are going to see this, is we've been going from startup to startup. For me, 10 years, and I know a lot of you guys are going to see this, the same thing, 5, 6, you know, 10 years. We're tired, we're exhausted, but we want to make quick money. Guys like us, we can go put in a couple dozen people right away, and that's not a big deal. We can go put in 1,000 people in the next 6 to 12 months. That's not, you know, that's doable for us. We don't want to have to start over again. I've been starting over every 2 years for the last 10 years, and you've been making this one statement all weekend that's hit with me, and I know is going to hit with you guys, that the sexiness that I see here is you have a 21-year business model, and but with Shop.com, the feel of a startup. You've been saying that over and over again, and that's the point I wanted you to make tonight, or with these guys, you know, that I think is the big thing.
Well, I believe it. You know, it's a unique position to be in, to have a 21-year run. And with a foundation from a technology standpoint, a human resource standpoint, and a financial standpoint. So we have a very strong foundation to continue to grow from. But when we acquired Shop.com a little over 2 years ago, we integrated that technology and online shopping, you know, merchandising, comparison shopping, search, etc., all that into our business platform. But still, even though 21 years has gone by, we're still, I believe, undiscovered. Nobody's heard of our brands. Not too many people have heard of Market America or Shop.com. So I believe, you know, once again, the stability and security of a business is going to be here for a long time. But having a system that's relevant now, that's timely now, so the feeling or the excitement or the energy of a startup, having kind of the best of both worlds is I think, a unique position to be in.
Yeah, and that's I know the big thing, and then we'll jump over to Jim here. I want to make this quick for you guys, is that what I'm getting from a lot of you guys are going to watch this video. I've talked to you already. You were telling me, where's the sexiness? I don't see sexy. Well, in reality, and I'll just say it, being the youngest one of everyone who's going to watch this, the car's not sexy, the mortgage payment's not sexy, none of that stuff's sexy. I want a long-term monthly check. That's what's sexy. That's all I care about, and I know that's all you guys care about, and I wanted you to hear it from the horse's mouth. So just lastly, with you, Andrew, to make it again clear, this company's generated almost $5 billion.
In accumulated retail sales, correct.
Okay, the company that I am now, was a part of just hit $1 billion, and people thought that was a big deal. This is a $5 billion company, and you've been here for that whole ride.
Pretty much.
So guys, this isn't just, another rep. This is, one of the guys. You know what I mean? And as you all know, that's what I do. I get involved and I get to the top right away so that I can get you guys what you need. So thank you on that, Andrew. I wanted you guys to get that. And Jim, I wanted you to touch on, and Jim is my direct, there's one person between us, but basically our direct contact guys who we're going to be working with. He's local to me in Milwaukee. And we're going to be working, a lot of you guys are going to talk to Jim probably after you see this video because of the caliber of what you guys do. But Jim, I met Jim 10 years ago, and I won't tell this story now, but Jim, you've been with the company for how long?
16 years.
16 years. And you've generated, $6-7 million in 16 years?
Starting to close in on $7 million in commissions with the company.
Perfect. So again, guys, you know how I roll. I don't want to deal, with I don't want to say the guys at the bottom, but I get involved in something. We take it seriously. We move quickly. I get to the guys that are making it happen and that are making the money, so I can bring back to you guys and really make something big happen here. Because for the guys that are going to see this is our career. We're career networkers. Jim is a 16-year career networker, and I didn't tell Jim this, but to make a quick point, and then I wanted to answer a couple questions. We can get out of here. Is when I made the decision to join this business, one of the things before I decided on Market America, and guys, I didn't get recruited here. I called my sponsor, Shane, who works with Jim. I called Shane and said, I'm ready to start my Market America business. One of the questions that I was asking myself when I was making the decision to get involved in something new, there was many questions. So one of the things that I asked myself was, who do I know that's made over $1 million and has been in their position for 10 or more years? That was one of my, who do I know? And the funny thing is I've never really known Jim personally, but you came, that's what started my Market America thought process, was I met this guy 10 years ago. He's been in his business for longer than 10 years and has made over $1 million and still has it. And that was one of my questions that brought me to think Jim Winkler. I got to get a hold of Shane and Jim and find out. So, Jim, what's your position with the company?
I'm Vice President of Sales for the company from a corporate position. I've been doing that the last couple of years. And then I, as Andrew does, own my own business with a distributorship through the company, and I'm franchise owner with the company for 16 years.
And so you guys understand that. You were so successful in the business that developed then into a strong corporate, kind of relationship with you guys.
Yeah, he wanted to have, be part of the corporate team and have a molding hand and contribute toward the continued success of the company.
The next 21 years.
Yeah.
The next 21 years.
What are we going to do the next 21?
And that's another big thing, guys, is these guys are already talking about 10 years from now. We deal with stuff where we don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. And that was something that really shocked these guys, not to get off point, but 10 years, guys, and we've all known it. I haven't woken up a day in 10 years not, comfortable with where our business was. As we talked about last night, for 10 years, I've woke up every single morning wondering if I was going to still be in business. And that, you guys, you know what I mean? You guys don't even know what that's like.
16 years, I've never woke up worrying about what's going to happen. The business is there. It's there to go. And, I know, Josh, we're going to have to cut short a little bit. Andrew's actually going to catch a flight. But I guess what I'd say to everybody looking at this, look at it seriously. Josh mentioned what's sexy, and we had this talk a few years back about the company. And you know what's sexy to me? Sexy isn't a monthly check. It's a weekly check. We pay weekly. Sexy is what your 1099 says at the end of the year. Sexy is where your bank account goes. And sexy's feeling great that you have a business that's not just going to be here 10 years, but that I have in the will for my children, because it's a willable, transferable business. And Andrew and I have been around long enough to see this happen, where someone built the business to 6 figures, unfortunately passed away, and their children have taken over the business and continued to meet the requirements to earn 6 figures with it. It's an amazing concept. I hope everyone looking at it takes a good, serious look at it. You obviously, Josh, you're lucky to be with him, and with that being said, I think you'd be lucky to be with this company if it's something that fits with what you want to do.
And there's other members of our team that are part of our team that I think that they would enjoy connecting with, and of course Jim, yourself, and we'll work together and support the efforts here. And sexy, I think, is stability and security balanced with profitability.
Exactly.
Lucrative yet realistic business plan to me is sexy.
Exactly, and that's where, guys, after you see this video, we'll talk about why the income is long-term, where people are really, transferring their spending habits. People are already doing it. We're going to take off. My last very point I wanted to make is, guys, this is going to sound silly, but every time I get approached by a business, every time I get a phone call, living all over the country and traveling to meet guys that want me in their business, every single time, it's like anyone that goes to a prospecting call, I always have this vision of who I'm about to meet. I get a call from someone, Josh, I want you to come see my business, we'll fly you out. I have this vision of what they're going to look like, what they're going to be like. And I myself, with my own beliefs and just how I look, how I think of men, you know what I mean, not to discount any women out there, but when I think of it, I want to see this. These guys have been in suits all weekend. It's professional, it's business. I've been to too many meetings where a guy told me I'm going to get rich in board shorts and flip-flops. I have this vision.
I prefer to be in flip-flops.
Well, yeah,
I'd rather be, but we have a business we're running.
Exactly. That's my point, guys, is I have this vision, and I know you do too, of the type of men that I want to be around and work around. And these two guys, from what I've seen this weekend and what I've seen from Jim from 10 years, has been exactly what I'm looking for and what I know you're looking for in the type of people, professionalism, and again, just that type of group we want to be around. So, guys, thank you. I appreciate the video. Guys, we'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you watching this, and we'll start our business shortly. If what you just watched resonates with you, register for our next webinar at ultimateonlinefranchise.com.